Welcome to Angel's online platform. 11th mega test. Test date 2nd March 2026. Question number 91. One similarity between enzyme and hormone is that both are protein, both can be used again and again, both are used in minute amount, both at a particular pH. So both are used in minute amount. Option C is correct. Question number 92. Which of the following statement is correct in relation to endocrine system? Organ in the body like gastrointestinal tract, heart, kidney and liver do not produce any hormone. So incorrect statement. Non-nutrient chemical produced by body in a trace amount that act as a intercellular messenger are known as hormone. So this is the correct definition of hormone. Release and inhibitory hormones are produced by pituitary gland. So it is incorrect. It is produced by hypothalamus only. Adenohypophysis is under direct neural regulation of hypothalamus. So again it is incorrect. Neurohypophysis is direct under control of neural regulation. So B answer is correct. Question number 93. Which of the following statement does not hold true for hormone? They act as a target organ away from source gland. So it is correct. They secrete directly into blood. Again correct. They are used again and again like a catalyst. So hormone is not again and again used. So it is incorrect. Question number 94. Anterior lobe of pituitary secretes. So anterior lobe of pituitary secretes FSH, GH and LH. Okay, oxytocin is wrong option. ADH is wrong option, and again ADH is wrong option. So option D is correct. MSH is secreted by. So it is secreted by a pars intermedia. Question number 96. Gigantism and dwarfism are disease related to. So it is a disease related to growth hormone of adenohypophysis. So B option is correct. Question number 97. Which hormone help in reabsorption of water from kidney? So ADH is used for this. Question number 98. Which of the following statement are correct? An excessive loss of body fluid from body switch off osmoreceptor. So it is the wrong option, the wrong statement. ADH facilitate water reabsorption to prevent diuresis. Correct. ANF cause vasodilation. Correct. ADH cause increase in blood pressure. Correct. ADH is responsible for decrease in a GFR. It is incorrect. Okay, so B, C, D is correct. So D option is correct. Hormone produced by anterior lobe of pituitary. It control calcium level in a blood. It stimulate thyroid and other endocrine gland, initiate alarm reaction and regulate blood water balance in body. So hormone produced by anterior lobe of pituitary, example TSH. So it control thyroid gland and other endocrine gland also. Choose the correct statement about neurohypophysis. It is store and release hormone secreted by hypothalamus. So it is correct only. It secretes its own hormone. So wrong option. Poorly development, wrong option. Store hormone produced by adenohypophysis, wrong option. Question number 101. thymosin is responsible for? So thymosin is responsible for differentiation of T cells. C option is correct. Removal of thyroid gland leads to so high blood cholesterol level, mental retardedness, and decrease in a blood glucose level. So all of this are correct. Which of the following sets of vertebrates hormone are all produced in anterior pituitary gland? Okay, so oxytocin, somatostatin, vasopressin, insulin, prolactin, growth hormone, FSH, oxytocin, prolactin, corticotropic hormone, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Okay, so prolactin, growth hormone, and FSH are hormones secreted by anterior part of the pituitary. So B option is correct. Question number 104. The hormone that initiate ejection of milk. Okay, so ejection of milk is initiated by oxytocin only. Stimulate milk production is by PRL, and growth of ovarian follicle by FSH. So B option is correct. Question number 105. How many hormones have membrane bound receptor? How many hormones have membrane bound receptor? So epinephrine, tetraiodothyronine, triiodothyronine, insulin, glucagon, estrogen, aldosterone, and cortisol. Okay, so correct option is 3 only. Only 3 hormone has membrane bound receptors. Others are um, intracellular receptors. Okay. Then epinephrine, insulin, and glucagon. ADH is responsible for reabsorption of water and reduction of urine secretion. Is synthesized by. Okay, so ADH is synthesized by hypothalamus only. Okay, vasopressin and oxytocin is synthesized by hypothalamus and secreted by neurohypophysis. Cell mediated as well as humoral immunity is provided by. So it is a function of thymus gland, and hormone is thymosin only. Some glands produce hormone that stimulate other endocrine gland. Which of the following hormones specifically act to trigger secretion of hormone by another endocrine gland? Okay, so some gland produce hormone that stimulate other endocrine glands. Okay, so it is produced by pituitary and again stimulate adrenal gland. Okay, so ACTH is correct option. Question number 109. Which endocrine gland stores its secretion in extracellular space before discharging into the blood? So correct answer is thyroid gland. Abnormal secretion of thyroxine produced, so it is leads to a cretinism. Which of the following is correct for thyrocalcitonin? So it produced by thyroid gland and decrease calcium level in ECF. Okay, it's produced by So correct answer is B only. Question number 112. Which statement is true? Deficiency of GH leads to cretinism. Wrong option. LH induce mammary gland to produce milk. Wrong option. FSH stimulate testes to produce a sperm cell. It is the right option. And adrenal reduce blood pressure. Adrenaline reduce blood pressure. Or it increase the blood pressure. Okay. So option C is correct. Question number 113. Which of the following statements are correct? Somatic nervous system conduct impulse from CNS to skeletal system. Correct option. Autonomic nervous system conduct impulse from CNS to internal organ muscles. Correct option. Central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Correct. Peripheral nervous system consists of nerve carrying impulse from brain and spinal cord only, only sensory. It is incorrect. Okay, so only 1, 2, 3 are correct. Question number 104. Question number 114. Which of the following statement is correct regarding myelinated nerve fiber? It is always associated with axon. It allows rapid conduction of nerve impulse. It allows slow conduction of nerve impulse. It has a node of Renvier. Okay, so for 1 and 2 is only correct option. It allows slow conduction is wrong option, and it has, or it may be node of Renvier, or may be not contained to node of Renvier. Okay, so only 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 115. Read the following statement, find incorrect. Find the correct option from all the correct statement. ANF has a membrane bound receptor. Correct. GIP has intracellular receptor. Okay, so GIP has again membrane bound receptor. FSH and LH has membrane bound receptor, and estradiol has intracellular receptors. Okay, so only 1, 3 and 4 is correct, so B option is correct. Question number 116. The nerves carrying impulse to CNS are known as. So it is a afferent, C option is correct. Which of the following is a thin middle layer of cranial meninges? Okay, so arachnoids layer is present in between. You are watching a horror movie and you notice your heart beat is fast and mouth is dry. It is because of fight and flight response, and sympathetic nervous system is becoming active. Okay, so A and B are correct. A person entering an empty room and find suddenly a snake in front of opening the door. Which of the following is correct? So again, sympathetic nervous system is activated and release epinephrine and norepinephrine from adrenal medulla only. So C option is correct. Identify the correct match of types of neuron with its location. So unipolar neuron is embryonic stage, correct. Bipolar in cornea of eye, incorrect. It is in retina of eye. And multipolar neuron in cerebral cortex. Okay, so only 1 and 3 are correct, so C option is right. Question number 121. Sodium potassium pump across. So it across 3 Na plus outside of the membrane and 2 K plus inside of the cell. So B is correct. During conduction of nerve impulse, Na plus moves into exoplasm, Na plus move out of the exoplasm, K plus move, Ca plus to move. Okay, so influx of Na plus, so A is correct. A polarized neuron is said to be, a polarized neuron is said to be resting potential. The resting potential occur because of reduced energy production by mitochondria. Action potential depletes transmit substance of a different concentration of ion across the membrane, and action potential cause exoplasmic transport back towards cell body. So C option is correct. Resting potential is due to the different ion concentration, like 3 Na plus is present outside of the cell and 2 Na plus 2K plus is present inside of the cell. Okay, so different concentration of ions are accumulated across the cell. The question number 125, the polarity of a cell membrane is reversed during action during action potential when there is nerve impulse at a site and membrane said to be depolarized. So all of the above option are correct. So D option is correct. An axon has a 4 terminal end connected with a dendrite of 4 different neuron. It nerve impulse will be, so there is no difference in nerve impulse, so travel in all 4 neuron with equal strength. Okay, so B is correct. Which of the following is correct direction of travel for nerve impulse? Okay, so from dendrite to now cell body and axon. Okay, so dendrite, cyton and axon, A option is correct. The junction between axon of one neuron and dendrites of next is called, so it is called synapse only. Question number 129, how does presynaptic neuron transmit an impulse across the synaptic cleft to postsynaptic neuron? Okay, so it is transmitted through neurotransmitter, so option C is correct. Electrical current can flow directly from one neuron to another across synapse. Which of the following statement are correct? So impulse transmit across an electric synapse is always faster than chemical synapse, and chemical synapse is faster from electrical synapse. Wrong option. Electrical synapse are rare in our body, so both A and C are correct. Question number 131, the brain stem include the part of, so it is a part of midbrain and hindbrain, not completely hindbrain, but in question you have asked about parts. Okay, so hindbrain, 2 parts, pons and medulla is present, and midbrain is present in brainstem. Which of the following are involved in limbic system? Okay, so inner part of cerebral hemisphere, amygdala and hippocampus all are included, so option D is correct, all of the above. Mark the incorrect statement of the following: all movements leads to locomotion. So it is a wrong option, first one, because all locomotions are movement, but all movements are not locomotion. Salivary movements help in female reproductive tract, true option. Microfilaments are involved in amoeboid movement, true option. Paramecium, the cilia help in movement, again true option. Okay, correct statement. The macrophage in human body exhibit, so macrophage is amoeboidal movement, so B option is correct. Which of the following statements about animal skeleton is incorrect? The skeleton motion are mainly result of smooth and cardiac muscles activity, so it is incorrect option only. Others are correct. Question number 136, which of the following statements is not correct, matlab wrong? Red muscle fibers are slower in contraction rate. White muscle fibers depend mainly on anaerobic glycolysis. White muscle fibers are rich in mitochondria, so it is a wrong option. Red muscle fibers are rich in mitochondria. Striated muscles are associated with skeletal muscles. Which of the following match with it? Striated muscles are primarily located in locomotory actions and change of posture. Correct option. Present in alimentary canal and reproductive tract, so smooth muscles are present over there. Their activity are under voluntary control of nervous system, so A and C both are correct. The cross arm that forms in a cross bridge during muscles contraction is formed by, okay, so the cross arm form is by in heavy meromyosin, okay, HMM. Thin filament of skeletal muscle fiber contains, so it's contain actin, troponin and tropomyosin. During muscle contraction, chemical energy is converted into mechanical energy, okay, so option D is correct. Question number 141. According to sliding filament theory, muscle contraction, so thick and thin muscles do not change their length during this process. Option C is correct. Actin binds to ATP. No, myosin is bind to ATP. Head of the myosin. Then calcium and iron are released from myosin as uh, filaments slide by. So again, wrong statements. Okay, only C option is correct. Muscles of alimentary canal are mainly, so muscles of alimentary canal are unstriated, मतलब smooth muscles हैं, and they are myogenic in nature. Okay, so D option is correct. A band of myofibril content. So a band of myofibril content is both thick and thin filament, because H zone plus 2 O zone. Okay, so in O zone there is actin is present, and H zone contains a thick filament. A characteristic of a smooth muscle fiber, so it is a spindle shape, unbranched, unstriated, uninucleated and involuntary. Option 1 is correct. Which of the following pair of chemicals substance is correctly characterized? So troponin and myosin, complex proteins in striated muscles, are correct statement. Question number 146. Muscle contraction is triggered by, okay, so when neurotransmitter are released with which trigger a flow of calcium and it attached to actin filament and exposed to myosin binding sites. So option D is correct. What is the correct order of motor nerve impulse travel when triggering a muscle contraction? Okay, so motor neuron, synaptic cleft, sarcolemma, sarcoplasmic reticulum and troponin. Option 1 is correct. The slow twitch muscles fiber which are rich in myoglobin and have abundant mitochondria are, okay, so slow twitch muscles are red muscles. Okay, so option is red muscles and rich in myoglobin, so they again appeared as a red. A sarcomere can be defined as, so a sarcomere is a movable structure unit within a myofibril bound by Z line. Okay, so again A option is correct. A phalangeal formula for hand. Okay, so it's a 2 3 3 3 3. Okay, so option C is correct. hyoid one is located at, so at a bottom or at a floor of a buccal cavity. Okay, B option is correct. Question number 152. You have to find correct pair. Okay, so tibia fibula is present in a knee joint, wrong option. Cartilage and cornea, no blood supply but required oxygen for respiration. Shoulder joint, ball socket, but elbow joint is wrong option. And fibrous joint is pivot joint, again wrong option. Okay, so option B is correct. A cup shape cavity for articulation of femur head is, so it is a acetabulum only, A option. Question number 154. Which of the following match is incorrect? So option A is incorrect. They are joined with not a sixth rib, they are joined with a seventh rib. Okay, so 6 is incorrect in that statement and other statements are correct. Question number 155. Uricotalic mode of passing out nitrogenous waste are found in. Okay, so uricotalic mode are found in reptile and bird. Question number 156. Why bony fish, aquatic amphibians and aquatic insects are called aminotelic? Because they secrete ammonia as their excretory product. Question number 157. The projection of a neural pelvis are called. So they are called as calysis. In question number 158, the prawn excretion is carried out by, so it is carried out by a green gland. Question number 159, excretion means, so removal of substance not required in a body. So C is correct option. Column of Bertini in a kidney of mammals are formed in extension of cortex into medulla. The afferent arteriolar emerging from glomerulus form a fine capillary network around the neural tubule is called. So it is called a peritubular capillaries. Question number 162. In mammalian kidney, Bowman's capsule occur in a cortex while loop of Henle is situated in a medulla. Option A is correct. Question number 163. Which of the following correctly explain the function of specific part? Okay, so podocyte create a minute pore and form for filtration of blood into Bowman's capsule. So right option. Question number 164. Which of the following factor is responsible for formation of concentration of the urine? Okay, so maintaining hyperosmolarity towards inner medullary interstitium in a kidney. So B is correct option. Question number 165. The site and principal mechanism for passage of the glucose into blood stream. So it is by PCT and through active reabsorption. Okay, D option is correct. Question number 166. Through a thick segment of ascending limb of Henle is. So through thick segment of ascending loop of Henle, NaCl can pass through active transportation. The extraglomerular apparatus is modified in form by a cellular space at junction of afferent and DCT. 168. Nephrons are two type, cortical and juxtamedullary, based on their position in cortex and medulla, true statement. And juxtamedullary nephrons have a short loop of Henle, where cortical nephrons have a longer loop of Henle. So question, statement A is correct, but reason is false. So answer is A. Identify the parts mentioned below which continue part of single uriniferous tubule. Okay, so collecting duct is never part of single uriniferous tubule, so option C is correct. Ascending loop of Henle is permeable for, so ascending loop of Henle is permeable for sodium only. The part, question number 171, the part of nephron impermeable to water is, so ascending loop of Henle is impermeable for water only. Which one of the following reduce blood pressure? So A and F reduce the blood pressure. Which region of kidney nephron is the main site of amino acid reabsorption? So PCT is correct answer. Reabsorption in which of the following segment is minimal? Okay, so in Henle's loop reabsorption is minimal. Na plus and Cl minus both are removed by, so both are removed by ascending limbs of loop of Henle and PCT, so both A and B are correct. Question number 176, presence of which of the following condition in a urine are indicative of diabetes mellitus? So ketonuria and glucosuria are two conditions that indicate diabetes mellitus. In DCT of nephron, Na plus reabsorption is non-conditional. Wrong option. Secretion of K plus does not require energy. Right option. So in DCT there is conditional reabsorption, matlab use of ATP is also there. Question number 178, which of the following would help in prevention of diuresis? So reabsorption of Na plus and water from renal tubule due to aldosterone is correct option for this question. Choose the incorrect statement. Juxtaglomerular cells of the kidney produce an amino acid derivative hormone called erythropoietin, which stimulate erythropoiesis. CCK can act on both pancreas and gallbladder. Correct option. Secretion of bile juice and pancreatic juice regulated by CCK. Correct option. Kidney has some non-endocrine tissue which secrete erythropoietin. Okay, again correct option. So incorrect statement is A. A patient, question number 180, a patient has diagnosed with that one process of his excretory system was not functioning properly, due to which his urine is not concentrating. Okay, so vasa recta and Henle's loop has some problem. Okay, so option C is correct. So hope you do well in exam. Thank you. See you tomorrow.